Kay, and I am back for Follow a Sketch February, and it is also Thumbnail Thursday. So what do I have all right here? Well, let me show you the sketch first, and then we will see what we have. So here is the sketch, and again, I'm going to shrink this one up into a 6x8. That is the pocket page that I have going on right here. And it's going to be a back-to-back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pocket page over here, and then I'm going to do something different here because I have two 4x6 photos that I wanted to try and squeeze into this 6x8 area without actually like covering up the whole shebang. So, alrighty then, what did I pull out? Oh, just a bunch of stuff. I pulled out this tiny little embellishment that I made last year or 2009, now 19, now I can't remember. But I made it last year. I might change this that says I'm lost without you because that's kind of not what these photos are about. So, but I want to use the rest of them, okay? And then I also have all of my little scraps that are from my 6x6 paper pads. Because I don't know what colors I'm going to do. I see blues and greens and browns and grays that might be, oh, that doesn't belong, that might work for this, but there's very little paper going on here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do this cluster of mixed media because I have such a small area to work with. Okay, so I pulled out all of these, and off camera I'll pick which ones I want so that way I don't bore you guys to death. And then I also picked out my stamps. So I picked out a bunch of stamps because I thought, oh, this is perfect. I need a photo, but for one side I have no photo. So I have this really cool, I want to make memories all over the world. And then I also have this cute little thing that says travel log. I also have this one that says explore your world because, yeah, you explore the area that you live in, things like that. I don't like the scallopy border or whatnot, so I was going to try to stamp it and cut it down and see what it looked like, see if I liked it. I also have this right here. It says the scenic route because, for one, we did not need to go in this direction at all. We chose to. There was a way shorter path to get to where we were going, and instead we decided to take the long route because we had time, and so why not? So I liked that stamp on that one as well. And then I just got this stamp in my last Not Just for Boys Kit Club kit, and I like the words curious. It's like the definition word, and I thought it would be kind of cool to put that on there as well and kind of sort of do something with stamping. Now, the piece of paper that I chose to do my background kind of looks already mixed media-y, and the only problem is it is white on one side. So I do have to cut it down to 6 and 8 and glue them back to back because I don't do the shifting in the paper and the things. I also have to find, maybe I'll see if I have 2 of those, because I also have to find a sheet to go around my photos that are taking up all of the pockets, okay? So this was actually us going over the bridge and then looking out on the bridge, and I thought it was kind of cool. The train was coming, and I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then of course I took a snapshot of me in the mirror because I could. So anyways, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shrink this sketch one more time, and maybe tomorrow I will leave it in its true format. I also wrote down some whoosy whatsies about the bridge because I don't think I have documented anything about the bridge, and that is one thing that I love to document about, is what in the world is going on. You know, like, where did this come from? How old is it? What, how many beams is it made out of? Things like that. So if I can find the information, it goes in my scrapbook because I love stuff like that. I'm a dork. Anyways, I'm going to go see if I have another one of these, and then I'm going to get started on stamping. I don't even have any inks picked out, you guys. But I'm going to go and probably do my papers first. That'll tell me what inks I'm going to use, and then get going on cutting out, you know, like stamping and cutting all these bits and pieces out. All right? Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's do some stamping. Now I am using Bluebell, avocado, and charcoal, all from close to my heart. And yes, you did just watch me open up 2 brand new ink pads. I kind of sort of have been obsessed with my Tim Holtz Distress ink pads lately, that I have not had a chance to play around with the new colors that Close to My Heart has come out with. So I stamped this Memories Around the World stamp in 3 different colors because I plan on cutting out portions of it and then putting them all together like a layered embellishment type thing, or a layered title, one of the two. And then I am just taking images from all of the other stamps and deciding what colors I want them. I stamped the travel log and something about the road ahead or something like that in gray, the charcoal. And now I'm taking Bluebell to stamp the Explore Your World sentiment. And then that's it for the stamping. It is all done. I'm going to fussy cut out a few, and I am going to try to cut out the scallops off of this little title piece. Now, I do really like it a lot better without the scallops. I don't know why. I'm just not a scallopy person. I'm just not when it comes to, you know, a big, bold embellishment like that. It's just too, I don't know. I think it's kiddish is the word. So I'm going to quickly, I did fast forward this a lot. I don't cut that fast. I wish I did, but I do not. So I did fast forward this quite a bit because cutting is like watching paint dry. And I'm just cutting out the pieces of the other colors that I had stamped in, of the pieces that I want to layer up. And now I'm going to zoom in and glue these pieces down for you so you can kind of get a little better look at how it goes together. So I'm going to take the world or the globe and I'm going to pop it up on just this little fun foam that I have. Part of it is sticky. Oh, yay. Sometimes it's not sticky at all. So just going to line up those pieces and make sure that nothing else is visible underneath the green part of it. And now I am going to glue the gray part, the world, on top of the world. Yay! And then that way, here is my little embellishment. I love how I can mix the colors and it just looks good. I like it. I like it in one color as well, especially in a brown, but this was fun. So now I'm taking all of my pieces and deciding what colors do I want where. Now there are only, 3 pieces underneath the so-called photo within this sketch. Oh, I forgot to add the sketch again? Really? Hang on, let me do that right now. I don't know why I keep doing that. So within the sketch, there's only 3 pieces, and I want a piece that is representing the horizontal piece to be like an off-the-wall color. I don't want it to be the blues and the greens that I seem to have worked with all last month too. I must really like blues and greens. I really do. I'm a nature gal, so I think that is definitely my thing. I keep going back to this peach. For one, it's the last little peach that I have, and for 2, I just really love peach, but can't make it work. So when I don't know what to do, I go to what I know I want to do, and that is just my thing. I just know you know, that I don't want to stress over what I'm not understanding at the moment. And so it's move on. Go to what you know you want to do, and then the rest just seems to fall in place. So I took a little tiny ribbon punch that I have. I've had it for years. In fact, I had to wipe the dust off before I brought it in camera, and I made the little slot that is also in the sketch, represented in the sketch. And so now my tag looks more like a tag instead of a tab. Yeah. So I'm gluing the little pieces down. Still haven't made up my mind of what I'm going to have going across. So again, I'm just going to do what I know I want to do. And I am going to take this word stamp and stamp it a bunch of times. I don't care if it stamps it perfect. I don't care if it stamps it great, but I'm doing like multiple stamps. So I get a light and a dark version all around itself. But I am trying to represent the mixed media because I know that my mixed media is all over the place. There's no way I could have kept it concentrated in a teeny tiny little area like that. So, or like this. So I basically just stamped my word stamp over and over and over again until I got the look that I wanted. And then I also took out some Heidi Swapp tinsel and splattered a couple things, so that way it kind of gave it a little bit of interest, but not too much. And then I decided to do this wood grain brown. I saw it sitting off on the side, way out of the way, from away from all of my other scraps, and I thought, why wasn't this there first? I don't know. It was hiding. And then I found this cute little set of enamel dots in my travel themed little bin. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is the perfect little green that I have been working with. Plus it's got these little arrows that are represented in my stamp, a stamped image. And so I thought, it's great. It's perfect. It works. And here it is. Now, if you guys don't want to see the other side being created, I get it. I understand, but this is the sketch. That is what I did. And now I'm not going to do anything that has to do with the sketch. I'm just going to finish off this pocket page by completing the other side of my card. Now, I am going to glue these directly to the other side because, again, I do not like the shifting and the moving and the chaoticness of the shifting pieces. So I like to be in control. So stay put. Anyways, no, I don't. But I like to pretend to. So at first I thought, I don't want to cut these photos down. I've already cut them down. I think that they are 5 by a little bit smaller than 4, and I just don't want to lose the aspect of them. And so I'm struggling with not just putting them straight across the page and, putting a few embellishments. So I kind of wanted them to look like I just threw them on top. And so kind of putting them at a little bit of an angle type thing. I like to do that with all of my travel photos because it makes me feel like, like they were postcards type things. I know I'm weird. It's, I'm stuck in a movie all the time, you guys. And that's just kind of what I think of. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to reverse my, what is that? What would you call that? Little embellishment strip. And I flipped the images around a little bit. So basically I just cut it where the washi tape ended, where the sidewalk ended. I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. I am all over the place with this one. So I just cut it at the end of the washi, and then I put the globe on the other side. I like this a lot better. It brings the cluster in a lot more instead of getting it to where it's spread out across a page. Plus, the way that I wanted it, it would have had to go into another pocket, and I'm not sure if I would have liked that or not. So, anywho, I made another little of these tags, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I do have a lot of dead space on my photo that I feel like needs to be covered up. And I'm trying to get it to where it kind of like cascades down and then leads your eye down into the little cluster that I made using this embellishment strip. So just trying to get it to work. Not sure if it's going to or not. But again, when I don't know what to do, I just move on to what I know I want to do. And I know that I am committing to my photos being just thrown on there. I do feel like maybe my pictures needed a photo mat, but then I would have had to cut them down just a little bit more. So here's me trying to figure out if I wanted a photo mat or not, and I decide against it. Nope, I'm good. I'm ready to go. Still trying to figure out whether or not I want to put something in this dead space. I have all of this that I actually forgot. Excuse me. I forgot that I wanted to put all this image or this information on my small little area. And now I'm deciding, I don't like my handwriting. So I'm not sure if I want to put all that or write it again. The way that I wrote it as like a journal spot instead of normally I make a list of all of the information, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do I want to do? So I go back to it quite a few times, and then of course I had to let my puppies out, so that's what the small little pause was for. And then I go back to it again, and now I am just like, okay, I know I want my photo here, so I'll trim my photo down, make my brain work to see what I want to do while I am doing this part of it. But yeah, that blank space does need to be filled in. So what do I want to do? Well, maybe I will come up with something going off on the side like this. Oh, I like this. Yeah, I think I like that. I am going to put the banner my little piece. This is my last little green bit that I have. I just love using up my stuff, you guys. This is so fun. So now I'm just trying to figure out where I can best see the tag, especially when the whole kind of blends in with the bridge. And then I decide that I do want to put at least one little bit of information about the bridge on. I can put the information, the rest of the information, somewhere else on another layout. I have, sadly, 4 layouts of this bridge because it was such a cool bridge. So I decided to put the length of the bridge on this little scrap of pop of blue. And I also thought that this was a great little pop of blue because it brings the brightness of the washi tape up to a different area. Now, it's not the exact same blue. I needed a little bit more of a purpley blue, but it's okay. I think that the alpha numbers, no, that's not it either. I think that the numbers that I use to kind of take away from the fact that it was this bright blue. So anyways, and the alphas were just on my desk from a previous project that I did, and I haven't put them away yet. So that is it. I am done. Here are both sides, and then I'm going to quickly put it inside the page protector so you can see it as a whole and all of the other pictures. I did off camera take my photos and went ahead and backed them on the cloud paper, and I decided to just use the back side of the cloud paper, even though it was white, because now my photos look like a postcard. I should have put the other 2 pictures on white as well, so they kind of would have matched, but I'm okay with that. Anywho, here is Follow a Sketch February. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Be sure to check out the link below where you can see all of the other people that played along for today, and I will see you guys later.